amazing humans, welcome back to my YouTube channel once again. Today we are looking at the fun things that you can do while in London. So London is definitely on the bucket list for most people because it's a place that has lots of history to it, amazing architecture and etc. So here we are looking at literally everything and anything that I did that I found interesting. Number one, take a city drive-through. A city drive-through would definitely be very worthwhile. So whenever you're moving from one place to another, make sure to pay attention to your surroundings. You will definitely be able to enjoy the different architecture, the London townhouses. You'll get to notice that most of their structures have been here for a very long time, but still in very good condition and in very good structures. You'll also be able to enjoy the road network. The roads over here are really good, no bumps really. The roads are very well constructed with just enough lanes, and one thing that I really appreciated were the very functional traffic lights. That on a road that you would actually think this road is not really busy, there is no need for traffic lights here, but they were literally there almost everywhere and anywhere as long as it's a road. Driving out of town would definitely be so interesting because there is not really traffic. Within central London there is traffic, but it actually does shift. So a city drive-through is definitely something that I would recommend. Number two, get to use public transportation. This is definitely something that you need to do. For me, it was very interesting because it was very affordable. You get to get this card which you use for the whole day. Wow, that was interesting for me because you don't have to worry about, oh no I have to pay, oh no I have to pay. So you definitely just have to go use that card whenever and anywhere you want to use the train. You just have to use that card to get to wherever it is that you want to go. The other thing that was really interesting for me is that you get to connect with London on a real, like, let's say, how would someone normally be, like, someone who is living in, like a normal day in a life of someone living in London. Okay, so you also get to meet different people. Like we met these football fans, so they were excited, they were going, I think, to support a match, and also I wouldn't have seen that if I wasn't able to use public transportation. Luckily for me, I had family over here, so at least they were able to guide me through almost anything. So they would show me that, okay, this is how this card works. So I was able to do at least most of the things with them. I couldn't thank God enough that they were there, and at least I didn't really struggle with doing many things. Okay, so if you have someone that can guide you through most of the things, that would definitely be very helpful for you. So through this whole train transportation, you get to enjoy it. I remember in one of my videos I said I would like to use a train one day. So I was able to actually use a train while in London. It was very enjoyable, very comfortable. By the way, you get to see that many people in London do use public transportation because it's comfortable. It can get you to where you want to go very quickly and very fast. You'll see all those people that are waiting for their buses to come so that they can be able to use them. That was very interesting. I also got to learn that in London, let's say in central London, they try to moderate the number of people that drive over there because they want to minimize the how do they call it, the exhaust from the cars. So they really try to make people use public transportation. That's why it's actually cheaper over there. And when you use this like, let's say, the train and all, you'll also be able to sightsee and get to very many places within a very short period of time because it's fast. You literally get to move from one place to another within a very short period of time, yet you have actually spent less. Well, that was so interesting to me. Okay, I loved that. And another thing is that you also get to see quite a lot. So the train, actually, where it dropped us off, for example, over here, you get to move. The escalators were actually so many. Like, it gets you from really down. It's like we were very in the underground. Yeah, like you move, the escalator takes you to the another floor, and then to another, and then to another, and then to another. Well, that was very interesting for me. I think it was very well thought of. The transport was just very good and very well maintained. So that was really nice. So public transportation is definitely something that I would recommend. And then you also get to see this underground station as well. So with it, you're literally using a train, but you don't get to see it's passing through the underground. You don't get to see quite a lot, like how you were seeing trees and all. So this is how the card works. You just like how she did, you fix it somewhere, it passes through, gives you access, and then you can move on to the next station or move on to the next place, wherever it is that you want to go. So that was so interesting. Number 3, go to a mall. In London, they have so many malls over here. So almost each and every society has a mall. Here, this was in Chelsea, but there was this mall. It was called the Battersea Park. So visit a mall and buy anything that you want to buy. Number 4, visit a park. Wow, oh my. This was like one of the most interesting things for me. A very big park that is free entrance to almost everyone, with just enough green. People would literally go over there to walk their dogs, to run, to enjoy nature. This was definitely one of the biggest things for me while in London. I really appreciated this because you're giving people the chance to connect with nature despite the busy schedules. There was a whole water body in here with ducks, So this was really interesting for me. We don't really have many of those in Uganda. There was a zoo in this park. Like, what? Okay, this was really interesting. In this zoo, there were also quite a number of animals, there were these I forgot what they're called. Are they called guinea pigs? Yeah, they were guinea pigs. They're very interesting animals over there. They look a bit like rats. I think they're in the rat family. Another interesting thing for me was seeing these chickens. Where I come from in Uganda, people rear chickens. Well, here they were in the zoo. This was interesting. I love to see these Uganda cranes. The Uganda cranes are literally on the Uganda flag. So that was very interesting for me. And then there was a water body just on the other side of the park, like at the end of the park, and then you can see all of those apartments over to that side. Eat out while in London, you'll definitely enjoy that because you can get to see eat their junk food and all. This place is called, did you see all of that air coming out of my mouth? Well, number 6, get on a hop off bus. Okay, so now I'm in a hop on bus. I can see most of the places. Here I walked until I felt like Christ. Yeah, but anyway, let's do this. Okay, of course, this is really nice for me and I would definitely recommend it because it goes literally rides all over almost the whole of central London. So you get to see all of their different monuments, you get to see the many structures, many things literally. So you'll definitely just get on, get off, and then keep on moving here and there. You get off and then you wait for another bus, it picks you up, takes you to the other place. So it's definitely something that you would enjoy. One more thing that I would definitely recommend is you having a boat cruise on the river Thames. Oh my, this was like the most relaxing activity ever. So I would recommend that you do this like one of the last activities of the day when you're relaxed and after this I'm not going to get busy or anything. I loved this because at one point I was actually sleeping in deep sleep. So it's a very relaxing thing. I think it's because of the water. You're sitting in one place. You get to sightsee many of all of these structures. You get to see all of them. These structures date back to many years ago. So you definitely get to appreciate this architecture. I mean, it's still living. It's still strong, in good condition. And they're doing a very good job, to maintain all of these structures. So the River Thames cruise would definitely be something that you would enjoy, and you get to see quite a lot because it covers a very wide you go very far. You get to see all of these modes of transport. This is something that I would really love to do the next time I definitely go to London. So look at all of these modes of transportation. Well, London is definitely a place that has really done a very good job with civilization, with modernization, and definitely they are, of course, enjoying and appreciating technology as well. But London has quite a number of bridges. There are really many, especially in the central London, because there is a river Thames, so crossing over to one side and the other side, there are quite a number of bridges. So you definitely will get to see quite a number of bridges while over here. I was here during the winter season, which explains the gloomy clouds. Luckily, on this day, it didn't rain, but the clouds were gloomy most of the days that I was here. Ooh, look at us posing for these beautiful, beautiful pictures. And well, why would you go to London and not go, to the palace? To the Buckingham Palace. I mean, look at all this beautiful architecture. I mean, that whole shining, gold and all. It was so beautiful. This place gave me a feeling of feminism. I don't know if you can quote me wrong, well, do tell me, but it gave me a feeling of feminism. The whole, so many sculptures that were so feminine. I mean, there was this green garden. It was so beautiful. There are so many tourists here at the Buckingham Palace because, I mean, who does not want to see the Buckingham Palace? It's a very beautiful place that has so many people that flock it. So you definitely love being there. This sculpture was so beautiful. It shines like from a whole distance. I mean, even while you're walking there, it's a very inviting place, honestly. I loved this. At the Buckingham Palace, you'll also get to see, this guard that keeps on doing this like the whole time. He marches, goes back, comes back, stands in this, something that looks like a photo booth, and then he keeps on going and coming back. So it was so beautiful. You get to see this architecture that looks in very good shape, that looks very strong, by the way. Oh, and while I was on the hop on hop off bus, there was some of the structures that they keep on showing us that survived some of the world wars. They were literally hit, but they're still surviving, and right now they're tourist attractions. Well, these guards were coming from the Buckingham Palace. I mean, look at them. They literally move in the city with horses. Such a very good life. That was so interesting for me, honestly. And then definitely taking walks in London is going to be very common for you. So it's also a very fun way for you to sightsee and see quite a lot, while you're moving around, seeing quite a number of things around. I mean, and the most important thing is that some of the places, while you approach them, you'll get to see that they're all not very far away from each other. Like, for example, the London Eye, the Big Ben, the Palace of Westminster, and etc. So here we were walking to the London Eye. You can see these musicians that are singing. you can spot the Big Ben and then the Palace of Westminster, the London Eye. They're all not far away from each other, honestly. And then around here, because these are very, they attract quite a number of tourists. You get to see quite a lot of fashion. I really loved this scene when I was looking back through, the videos and all. Here I got to see quite a number of fashion, people moving here up and about. It was a very nice scene for me. And then there were these performers that, they were doing a very good job. Well, they had so many people crowded around to see them because they could literally fold their bodies, do different tricks and all. It's very interesting, honestly. Beautiful performance. And then going on our walk, you'll get to see that London has quite a number of monuments, so you'll get to see all of these. They have lots of people that contributed to their history, and one thing I noticed is that they really do recognize most of them because the monuments are just so many, and it's a very good thing, being able to recognize you for the good work that you have actually done. So here we are at the Palace of Westminster. I mean, look at all of these this like how they carved them out and all, how they are maintaining them. They spend billions of money on maintaining them. The Big Ben, which has lots of history to it, like it has been here for the last 160 years. Like, wow. And every hour that goes, it actually gongs. Wow, it is so beautiful. So you can literally, around near the Big Ben, you can see there's quite a lot of there's traffic here actually, because this is in the central London, definitely. Well, but the structures are everything and anything. It's so amazing how structures that have been here for a very long time are definitely being able to be maintained and be able to attract all of these different tourist attractions. If only many other cities, let's say like in Africa, would like maintain the beautiful things that would actually bring in quite a number of tourists. Of course, there are many tourists near the London Eye. The experience here is very beautiful. Well, first when you enter, it's very warm inside, this London Eye, and you can see quite almost the whole of London. Well, almost the whole of central London. Well, because it literally starts from down, and then keeps on going up, literally rotates over, so you can see quite a lot, almost the whole of London. It's a very beautiful structure. You can definitely enjoy the views from the London Eye. So I strongly recommend you doing this while in London. And the most important thing is that, since it goes round, you can literally see from one side and then they get to see from the other side as well. So you're literally seeing a very wholesome part of London. Remember the performers who had so many people around them? Well, there they are, still doing the performances, and so many people around them. From above, you're literally seeing like little tiny people, down there who are in a circle. So it's a very wholesome experience while you're seeing. And then the bridges, wow. So you can literally see from above that it's quite a lot of civilization going on. And then here, well, they were copying certain dances that the performers were actually showing. And well, you can literally see just how much fun you would have from the London Eye. Well, and you can actually take home some souvenirs from here as well. And you can as well be able to go movie watching while in London. We watched a very amazing and very funny movie while we were here. So it was called Little Wicked Letters. So I really loved this. First of all, it was a very English movie, and then, well, it was very enjoyable. I definitely loved watching it. And then see just how big this cinema is. Like, what? So big. It's almost the whole way is almost like from here to the other side, and you get to get your own ticket by yourself. No one is really going to attend to you. This is the movie that we watched. It was so funny. I loved it. Edith was quite something else. And then you can also go bowling in London, and you will definitely be able to enjoy yourself and have a lot of fun. Well, definitely with bowling, this was my very first experience with bowling, and what I saw about it is that it's muscle work, and you also have to target really well. Otherwise, if you don't target, then you won't be able to hit the balls. Those, I don't know what they're called, because well, I don't know. But anyway, well, it was a very enjoyable experience. Reason being, we were 3 of us, so you literally, like, you are 3 players, and then according to how you play, how many of those sticks you hit, you get to get points. So wow, like you see, just like how Carol hit us, well, just like that. So she was definitely winning this whole game. I mean, look at, so you have a screen that shows how many points you have the whole time. Wow. Bowling is definitely a thing. Well, it was a lot of fun. Definitely we were able to play, and then the winner, you will see the winner later. Just keep on this video, watch it until the end, like this video, subscribe to my channel for more interesting videos about the whole real estate industry. I hope you enjoyed this whole city review. So when you go to London, make sure to do all of these fun things that I have mentioned in this video. Until next time, stay safe and come back.
Oh no, not again. Ooh. It looks like I win. Yay, Carl. Yeah, it's me. I win. I win. So your almost double,